Was it just entertainment when you tweeted Eminem's daughter?
That's not why I dissed him. The reason I dissed him is actually a lot more petty than that.
They said, why do you care? You came in the industry blackballed. Like, you already came in with everyone hating you.
Like I'm trying to hinder his career, so I don't give a fuck about your career.
There are certain people that won't even listen to this album, like outlets, like big outlets.
I want to destroy him, but I also don't want to make him bigger.
In August of 2018, MGK's music career was pronounced dead. One of the world's biggest artists would drop an album and take surprise aim at MGK. That artist was Eminem. Kamikaze was released on August 31st, 2018, and it included several shots at Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem had ruined several careers through his music, and this was supposed to be his latest casualty. But why did he do this? And what would happen to MGK's career? The answer to both will surprise you. Welcome back to the Unlikely Success Channel, where we bring you stories about succeeding despite the odds and overcoming life's biggest challenges. Let's get into the fall and rise of MGK, a hip-hop martyr. The first question we have on our plate is, where did this all stem from, or where did it even start? MGK and Eminem's beef is believed to have originated from a tweet made by MGK in 2012. The tweet referenced Haley Jade, Eminem's daughter, being extremely attractive. This did not sit well with Eminem. Eminem, for his part, denies knowledge of this tweet until much later, but it definitely seems like the trigger point for the issue between these two men. The 2012 tweet was largely ignored during the time. MGK was an up-and-coming rapper with his solo debut, Lace Up, released during the year, and Bad Boy Records appeared to have a pop star on the rise. The album showcased Machine Gun's talent and collaborative abilities. Debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 100, Lace Up has been certified gold. During the next few years, there were no rumors of any beef or internal strife with Eminem, but that would change in 2015. During an October 2015 appearance on New York's Hot 97 Ebro in the Morning, MGK outlined what he believed was happening.
Pictures of that had came out, and I'm like, what, 20 years old, 21 at the time, and I'm like, oh my God.
And she's beautiful.
I said she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But all respect due, Eminem is king.
Yeah.
Nah, certain people took it and
ran with it
and
hyped it up,
and it was and you know,
became something you had to like live down and like deal with.
Bruh.
A lot of shit went on behind the scenes.
Like I said,
that sucks.
Eminem was thought to be intentionally limiting Machine Gun Kelly's career and his relationship with interviewers and publications, specifically Shade 45.
You also in this album, you went in on MGK, you guys had a discrepancy. He mentioned it in his response song, Rap Devil, you know, that let's call Sway and ask him why I can't get on Shade 45. That was in response, so I seen him on the street once, and I didn't know he couldn't come up to Shade at that time, 45. And I said, man, come on up, man. And then I had to see him again and say, hey, man, I don't know what the shit is.
Yeah.
But until that gets cleared up, there's no way I can have you on there.
MGK also felt collaborators were less willing to work with him due to Eminem's stance against the up-and-coming rapper. The Shade 45 banning, for all it's worth, makes sense. Eminem owns that Sirius channel. The suggestion that Eminem limited MGK's opportunities has been refuted by Eminem, but it does seem odd that certain outlets never covered MGK. Machine Gun Kelly's album General Admission did not have a single feature from a rapper. The album was also released with nearly no promotion. The few interviews that did occur were mired with MGK's frustration during the time period. General Admission debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 100, similar to his first project. It really can't be ignored during this time period that MGK felt as though Eminem was actively impacting his career in a negative way. Again, Eminem refutes this, but he did also mention in his Sway interview from 2018 that he found out about the 2012 tweet around a year and a half later.
Just for the record, the thing that was going on that he was saying about my daughter, I didn't even know about that until literally a year and a half later.
That throwaway reference lines up almost perfectly with MGK speaking out about Eminem blackballing him. Before we move into the next part of this story, let me stop for one moment to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. So far in this beef, we've heard about MGK tweeting, about MGK complaining, but you can't have a one-sided beef, right? In 2017, an LA Leakers freestyle included a few diss lines outlining MGK's exact feelings of being blackballed by Eminem. Take a listen to the lines for yourself.
I'm my favorite rapper alive. Since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45, I wonder, what now?
The lines from the freestyle went completely ignored by Eminem. But in March of 2018, when MGK was featured on the Tech 9 song called No Reason, this rap beef escalated further. Here are the lines from the song and exactly how MGK addressed Eminem.
It's only one option. You gon' need a doctor. I ain't talking about the one from Compton. Popped in on the top charts at the cop card, so remind y'all, you just rap, you not God.
This verse definitely caught Eminem's ire, especially given what comes next. On August 31st, 2018, Eminem released a surprise album called Kamikaze. The album included several disses, but most notable among them was Not Alike, where he took clear aim at Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem's decision to mention Machine Gun Kelly caught many off guard, but not those of us who were really closely listening. It was not surprising, considering Machine Gun Kelly's previous interviews and his escalating diss tracks. Few thought a response would occur from Machine Gun Kelly to Eminem's diss on Not Alike. Eminem has literally destroyed the careers of those who opposed him within rap. He is thought to be a top 5 lyricist by most, if not all, within the rap community. Machine Gun Kelly, however, had other thoughts. On September 3rd, 2018, he responded with Rap Devil. The track outlines his previous issues with Eminem from the past 5 to 7 years and challenges the rap battle king himself. Machine Gun Kelly was entering into a beef with one of, if not the most, savage opponent within hip-hop. As expected, it took little time for Eminem to respond to Rap Devil. Eminem's response song, Kill Shot, was released on September 14th, 2018. The track was regarded as a career ender for MGK. Few gave MGK any credit for Rap Devil, and many ignored Kill Shot's inaccuracies due to the lyrical display within the track. The sheer size difference in fan bases led many to believe Eminem won this beef in a landslide. Eminem's fans, known as stans, are one of the largest fan groups in all of music. It's a rabid, vocal fan base, and victory was claimed loudly. Eminem would later give an interview to Sway from Shade 45, and he would confirm the lyrics from Tech 9's song No Reason were the cause for his diss record on Kamikaze.
The reason that I dissed him is because he got on. First he said, first when he said, I'm the greatest rapper alive since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45 or whatever he said, right? Like I'm trying to hinder his career, so I don't give a fuck about your career. But then when you get on Tech 9's album and you start sending shots and people start hitting me up, yo, Machine Gun dissed you, he just dissed you, he dissed you. I'm like, I listen to it, I'm like, did he really diss me though? I keep listening to it, y'all just rap, you not gods. And then somebody sends me a screenshot of his Twitter. You just rap, you not God.
A reference to the Rap Gods song?
Yeah. So I'm like, on the song he said, y'all just rap, you not gods. And on Twitter he said, you just rap, you not God. And I'm seeing, and by the way, this was on the heels of the freestyle he had just did about Shade 45.
The last question to ask here is, was it really a kill shot? From a popularity standpoint, it certainly was. But was it actually a kill shot? Reviewing the lyrics from the song, you will find several inaccuracies in Eminem's diss and points of the song that show that he had little to no familiarity with MGK's music. You will also find clever lines and savage moments. The diss also claimed that it was going to end MGK's career. Just a few short weeks later, after a kill shot, MGK would release the EP Binge. This was not well received. The EP did not take advantage of any of the buzz from this beef, and it only sold around 15,000 units. Maybe Kill Shot really was a kill shot, and this was the end of a once promising career. In July 2019, MGK would release his 4th studio album, Hotel Diablo. The album was very well received by critics and it debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 100. Album sales were about half of his first 3 studio albums, and it cannot be ignored that MGK's status within rap culture had been dramatically impacted by the perceived loss in his Eminem beef. This time period after Hotel Diablo may have been the lowest point in Machine Gun Kelly's career. Rap had turned on him completely, and he was now seen as a pariah. What would he do next? After a year-long layoff, Machine Gun Kelly did something wildly unexpected. He did something that very few have ever done. He changed genres. There are 2 ways to look at this. MGK ran away from rap because of Eminem, or MGK embraced a genre that had long been part of his earlier music. In my opinion, the latter is true. In popular opinion, the former is true. MGK's first rock album, Tickets to My Downfall, was released on September 25th, 2020. The album was his first Billboard 100 #1 album. Rap fans consider this to be a confirmation that MGK lost to Eminem, but those thoughts simplify this situation. Assuming MGK ran away reduces the sheer talent a musician must possess to change genres like this. To be clear, Tickets to My Downfall is not a crossover album. It is not an album combining rap and rock elements. The album is entirely punk rock. Machine Gun Kelly plays guitar and sings lead vocal on every song on the album. Regardless of your opinion on the polarizing MGK, the talent cannot be ignored. Tickets to My Downfall was a complete departure from his earlier rap music. And on March 25th, 2022, MGK released his second Billboard #1 album, titled Mainstream Sellout. The album was another punk success and confirmed Machine Gun Kelly's status as a true rock star. The remarkable turnaround from 2018 is hard to ignore. In the rap community, there are clear winners and clear losers at the end of battles. A perceived loser deciding to change genres would end most careers. Somehow, MGK overcame, assumed defeat, and came out in another genre more successful than he ever was. The turnaround story of MGK is only partially written, but the unlikely success of overcoming a battle with Eminem, completely changing your image, and dealing with internet infamy is incredible. MGK's rise to stardom from the darkest moment in his musical career is nothing short of stellar. It is a phoenix-like rise from the ashes, even if it ended today. I would be lying if I said I wasn't excited to see the new heights that MGK will reach in the future. Machine Gun Kelly's talent, grit, and dedication to music can be seen through his will to succeed. He represents everything that this channel wants to be about. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, keep chasing your success.
Well, he's very interesting because MGK is super smart, kind of wise beyond his years. He's also a bit of a disaster